Hello, learners, wherever you are. This is Mr. Francis Piri with music. Without wasting our precious time, let's go straight to our today's topic. In our today's topic, we will be learning about the staff notation. Staff notation. In this topic, I've divided it into, two parts. The first part is the staff. We'll learn about the staff, what a staff is. The second part, we'll learn about notes on a staff. So just pay close attention, listen carefully. In case maybe you haven't understood, you can just replay the video so that you understand the concept and the lesson. All right, let's move forward with our lesson. All right, what is a staff? If someone else asks, what is a staff? All right, the answer is, a staff is a piece of paper with horizontal lines on which songs are written. A staff is a piece of paper with horizontal lines on which songs are written. So that's what a staff is. Songs or music or songs are written on a paper using those symbols which we learned about the crotchet, we learned about sembreve, the quavers, the minims, all those notes, musical notes, they are written on a staff. And as I said already, a staff is a piece of paper where actually it has horizontal lines, and on it we write songs or musical notes. So that's what happens. If you have got, for example, a music book, you're going to see that those songs have been written on horizontal lines. When I talk of horizontal lines, some people do confuse horizontal or vertical. Simply put, a horizontal line, these are lines. Horizontal lines are lines that you draw them from left to right hand side, or from right hand side to left hand side. Those are horizontal lines. Whereas for vertical lines are drawn from top to bottom, or from bottom to up. These are what we call vertical. But horizontal, from left to right or right to left. So a staff is drawn like that. It has got horizontal lines which run from left to right or from right to left. Let's just have the composition of a staff. When you talk of composition, what I mean is how is a staff made, or what can we what can help us to identify or to draw for ourselves actually a staff. All right, a staff is made up of 5 lines and 4 spaces. A staff is made up of 5 lines and 4 spaces. Here we've got 5 lines. This is line number 1, this is line number 2, this is line number 3, and this is line number 4, and this is line number 5. So as you can see here, these are 5 lines. That's why we are saying a staff is made up of 5 lines. Here I just showed you the lines, but now the statement is a staff is made up of 5 lines, which are these ones: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here our definition or our statement here is a staff is made up of 5 lines and 4 spaces. Which spaces are these? All right, the spaces that we're talking about here is the distance which is from one line and the other line. This distance here, you see? So this one is called a space. Space 1 here, space 2 here, space 3 here, and space 4. So if we are to count the spaces, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count the lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So As you can see here, we have got 5 lines here, as I have indicated here. Line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, line number 4, and line number 5. For the spaces here, this space here, space 1, space 2, space 3, and space 4. So a staff is made up of 5 lines. This one, line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how a staff is made up of. All right, now let's move on with our topic. I said already that a staff is made up of horizontal lines. Now, if you have drawn lines like these, I'm not saying it's a complete staff, because after all, these are just lines. But now we need to connect them to make it like one thing. So in this case, we put either this part a vertical line, or sometimes this part, the right part, a vertical line, like that. You see, here we have got this vertical line from top to bottom. You see, this side too, on the right side, we have got this line from top to bottom. This is a vertical line, and this is also a vertical line. But on these ones are horizontal lines. After all, as I said already, we have 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here now we have completed drawing a staff. You can do this by yourself, and in the end, I will ask you to draw a staff and show me. You post it on the same Edu page. So this is a complete staff. Now, let me show you the staff, how it appears on the paper, on the musical paper, because after all, this is just one staff here. After all, I'm teaching you, I'm just showing you how we create this one. But how does it look like on a paper? Because we said a staff is a piece of paper whereby we have horizontal lines that are drawn there on which we write musical notes. So how does this staff appear on a paper? So here we are. As you can see here, we've got this staff here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. And here 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 2, 1, up to like that, as we said. So 5 lines, 5 lines, 5 lines, 5 lines here, 5 lines here, 5 lines here, 5 lines here, 5 lines. That's how it appears on the paper. So in this case, we've got staff 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on this paper. So this is how it appears. And now the musical notes are written on these ones, on the lines and on the spaces, like that. This we're going to discuss about, writing notes on the staff later in the topic, as we progress in our topic. Maybe not today, but some other day to come. So we write the notes on the staves here. So this is how the staves appear. Now, as I said already, I'm asking you to draw me just one staff like this one. Draw me this staff. Okay, you draw me this staff and you show me. You draw it on a paper. Take a good snapshot, send it to like an image on the same Edu page. Last time, some of your friends, when I did teach them about this, during exams, I taught them to, like, one of the questions on the exam paper, to draw me a staff. You know what they did? Some of them were drawing 10 lines, 6 lines, 7 lines, like that. No, it should never be 6 lines. It should never be 7 lines. It should never be 10 lines, because a staff is made up of 5 lines. You see, just draw 5 lines, fine. Not 10 lines, not 12 lines or what, but 5 lines. Now, after you draw 5 lines, automatically you will have 4 spaces. So in this case, it means just concentrate on drawing 5 lines. Simple as that. So that's now what I'm asking you to do. You draw the 5 lines or the staff. So as I said, this is how stuff appears, looks like on a paper, and then you put the musical notes on that one. All right, thank you so much. On that note, we've come to an end of our today's lesson. If you've got questions, post them on the same Edu page and I will answer you right there. But don't forget to do the homework that I've asked you to do. You draw the stuff and take a snapshot, send it on the Edu page. I will see it and I will mark it. It's goodbye until the next lesson.